Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Funk thinking right out here in my lab. I got my teacher's hat on. I got my philosophy book in front of me. I'm about to give class. Hope you enjoy this stuff. Get comfortable. I got something good for you. This is the stuff that I learned. I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is the same, is get all right thinkers to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what my art would do for you. If you don't have the right answer for yourself, it's rhetorical. If you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true, my girl. We about to get into right thinkers. Let's talk about the path to enlightenment. This is called the summation, the explanation of the precepts of Maat, the 42 declarations of purity of how to lighten one's heart, and its profound implications for the spiritual development of all individuals, as well as for society as a whole. It ain't personal, it's for everybody. They may have grouped under three basics. We're going to break it down for you. Three basic ethical and moral teachings for you to follow to get where you want to be. One of them is truth. I speak my kadu. The next one is nonviolence. I'm humbling myself so I can become better at being nonviolent. I'm learning that lesson to this day. And my favorite, self-control. Always had that. So, but under the heading of what we call self-control, now you got three subheadings may be added. They are, you ready? Maya, balance of the mind. What that means is your brain has two hemispheres. Use them both equally and come up with a better decision after knowing right from wrong, good from bad, and make a better decision with what? Knowledge, and not just hoping and guessing and wishing. And well, I got a 50-50 shot. Ah! Excuse me. But with the practice of Maya philosophy, takes the guesswork out. The first one is balance of your mind. The second one is, you ready? Right thinking. Mm-hmm. I'm in there. Mm-hmm. Based on reason. Again, I'm only going to do what I know to be right. That's right reason, right thinking. Thinking before you acting. That's all. If you react, that action is not going to be good. When you respond because of an action, you are taking care of yourself to do what? The right thing. I ain't just going to react because you react. Moving on. That's self-control. Self-mastery, same thing. All right. Last one is non-stealing and sexual sublimation. If you thief, you lie, cheat, and kill. One leads to the other. So stealing is the prerequisite for leading on down that road. Okay, moving on. And I got a bunch of little records from the 42 confessions might have to play out to show you each one. They had this thing already figured out. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. And they break it down for you. All right. Sexual sublimation, semen retention. Monks go to the monastery to what? Abstain and have no sex. Sexual sublimation. When they do that, it's a reason. They ask the question. Now I put it to anybody on my right thinkers. What tree grows bear fruit 12 times a year? That's a nice little riddle, nice little mind game for you. And if you understand it, download it, text me, see if you got the right answer. I know the answer. Do you? Okay, let's go. Now we're gonna talk about the first concept is truth. I'm going to the 42 Confession of Maat. A little page laid out here. Okay. Now, in order for us to live by truth, you need to follow number one. It says, I have not done iniquity. That means I'm honest. I'm not BS nobody or had a hidden agenda when I'm dealing with somebody. That's truth. Honest. A lot of us aren't that. So when you practice in my, these are things that you got to change in your character. I did. Number six, as far as it comes to truth. Number six says, I have not defrauded offerings. Again, honest and truth dealings with people. Number eight on the truth concept. Eight says, I have not robbed the things that belong to God or other people. I have not robbed nobody. I'm going to leave that there. I ain't going to my personal stuff. Number 15. And we got a few of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 9 phrases that signifies truth in your quest to the 42 Confession of Maat. We at number 15. What do 15 say? And all I have started out with, I have not. I have not laid waste to the plowed lands. That's one that I know we modernized and changed. Okay, that means I haven't done harm to land. They was into farming and agriculture, so they were serious about that, and they took it serious. Okay, you couldn't pee in the Nile River. Oh, you didn't want to do that. Just one little tidbit. That's how sacred they felt the Nile was. They drunk from it. They didn't pee in it. You don't put the outhouse close to the kitchen. Number 18, what did I say? 18 says, I have not allowed myself to become angry without cause. If I'm pissed off, if I'm unhappy, it had to be a reason. Something was done to cause that. So when I get like that, don't fault me to bringing out the heart that you caused. But this is here, I have not allowed myself. So I mean, again, self-control, self-mastery, discipline over your own emotion. Anger and nothing but emotion. All right. 22. I have not done that which is an abominable. Uh-oh. I have not done wrong in God's sight. Whatever God deemed to be right, I'm not doing it. Simple. I got that. You ain't got to be a religious person to follow my philosophy. You hold yourself accountable. You ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. All right. Number 26, what it says. I have not caused anyone to weep. I haven't caused pain or brought bad sadness to somebody. Okay? I can't. Moving on, I ain't going there. Number 27? 27 says, I have not lusted or committed fornication, nor have I lain with others of my same sex. One of my favorite classics, okay? Why? They tell you then homosexuality was forbidden. It's an abomination in God's sight. Man can do what he wants. I ain't tell you go not do whatever you pleases you. That's all you're doing it for, because in the end, the consequences won't be too good for you. You ain't gonna get blessed from having gay relationships. Moving on. You can have all the pleasures you want. Not to give all the rights you want. Yeah, I got moving on. I ain't got to get involved in that. But no, I don't indulge in that because why? It's an abomination. It's always have been. And I got done on my chart of things I won't do. Haven't done, so I ain't worry about that. Stop. No, some else I had used to do, but I didn't do that anyway. So that's one of my things of not to do. Last one, 34, when it comes to being truthful and honest with yourself. This is all you speaking for yourself, to yourself. Did you know that? 34 says, I have not done harm or evil. Ding, ding, ding. I'm a good guy now. I could do a lot of harm and it would be evil, but I refrain while I humble myself. The experience I'm just having now for the first time in I enjoyed the results. I didn't enjoy the process. No, no. But I like the results. So sometimes it ain't how the process goes. If it's good going, it's gonna be bad. So take the bad before the good. I got some good and I got some bad. That's how it goes. You can't have one without the other. Take the bad first. Get out the way. Old school. Yeah, check the choice, this or that. Okay, give me the bad part first. Why? I got something to look forward to. These are choices that you had to make. If you're in that predicament, you either gonna get this or get that. Choose one. Simple. And live with it. All that not want, no, it's not a question of what you want. When you got a decision to make the decision and live with the repercussions or the consequences of your actions. That's what Mayat is teaching you how to live right. That's why I understand 100% now. Moving. Next one is let's deal with nonviolence. Oh, I got some stuff in here that preaches against violence. How about that? What's this? Nonviolence. Number two, it says, I have not robbed with violence. Perfect scenario. Okay. Nonviolence. Number four, I have not committed theft. Again, right on point. Number five, I have not murdered man or woman. Okay, this still all this is under the headline of nonviolence. Number 10, I have not snatched away food. That'd be a pocketbook snatcher. Number 12, I have not attacked no one yet. Nah, some of us can't wait to what? To get it off. When you carry a burden of letting stuff pile up, letting people mistreat you, disrespect you, at a certain point in time, that pot is going to run over. This little psychological concept, and everybody suffers from that. Why? Because they allow it. They allow. At some point, they done had enough, and the people who pile on, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. That's the difference. That's called being ignorant. Okay. Number 12. Okay, I did that. Number 12. Excuse me. Number 14. 14 says, I have not eaten my heart, overcome with anguish and distraught, because I'm in a place within myself. Death, bad situation with somebody else ain't gonna drive me. No. I'm way past that. That's called dispassion. I'm not emotionally involved in stuff that I can't control. I deal with it. Okay, what it is, and move on. But I'm not gonna. Can't do it. Did that for him. I'm still embarrassed, but that won't happen no more. Moving on. That's being ignorant. Okay, I can test my ignorance anytime. Right now, I'm no longer ignorant. So there's a change made for me. Can you say that? Number 23, excuse me, it says, I have not uttered fiery words. I have not been a man or a woman of anger. Okay, so I've learned to control my tongue, learned to control my emotions. Okay, perfect. Number 25, this is all for non-violence. This is your approach. 25, I have not stirred up strife, disturbance, caused problem. I have not caused terror. I have not struck fear in any man or woman. I ain't a bully. I'm not running around threatening my all that. Nope. They got my man for that. Running around doing that. There's a price that come with that too. Political bullies, data bullies, whatever you are, you end up getting what we call karma. Everybody ain't gonna put up with what you're doing, and you gotta be responsible for that. Simple as that. You're a warrior, you're a trooper, you took yours. Moving on. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Non-violence. If we had that, he would be still here talking whatever he talked. 29, excuse me. I have not worked grief. I have not abused anyone. Again, right on point with non-violence. The guy who did that, we can't say that. 33 for the non-violence. What they say. I have not multiplied my speech over much, talk too much, brag about how this and this and that and third. I do pretty good. I just share the stuff with people who I think really give a damn. Other than that, I could care less. But no, a lot of people feel the same way about me, so I only deal with those who I think deal with me. That's what that's about. How about this one? Self-control and right actions. My favorite. These are the qualities that I stand on. These are the principles that I live by. I don't care about what people think or feel. Why? Because I'm serving me. I'm living this. Self-control, right actions. Start with number 10. What that say? I have not snatched away food. Again, control over one's actions. Right action, not wrong. Number 16. 16 says, I have not been an eavesdropper or pried into matters that make mischief, spying, gossiping, okay, spreading dirt. Don't do it. Don't want to be bothered with that nonsense either. Okay. 17. I have not spoken against anyone. I don't speak about people that I don't particularly care for. If you got nothing good to say nothing. Why? Bad mouth somebody don't really don't do it for me personally. The guy just got killed for what people had. Everybody got their opinion. I got nothing good to say, so I let that go. I'm not in that. That's not my fight. I ain't got no nickel in that dime. So again, my detachment, my dispassion philosophy steers me right on by that and keep on going. Everybody rubbernecking, everybody want to see. Um, Nothing to see there. moving on, moving on. And in life, once you get that understanding, you won't jump up and down. In person, I was gonna do less. I just took it out. This is this distraction. We are conspiracy theorists, and I don't play them games with them no more. I'm just teaching my philosophy, how to do my message. You want to hit that up? I said, I don't think so. I just first I had laid out. I had on my trust board, but ain't nothing good can come out of that. So I don't bother. Moving on. There's nothing for me to gain, only to lose. What? Because you said this, you said that. So I done got an argument with two people just voicing my opinion. Oh man, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I keep mine to myself. Moving on. I'm not beat for expressing my opinion about how I feel about everything. Moving on. Where we at? 17. All right. I'm at number 22. 22 says, I have not done that which is, again, an abominable. Some of these overlap, and you can see why. Why? Because it's all about, the first one was truth, next was nonviolence, the second, third one is self-control and right action. So they fall under the same concepts. Number 24. Okay, here's a new one. I have not stopped my ears against the words of right and wrong. I practice my philosophy. What that means to me, like I tell you, I'm a master of myself and my philosophy, but I'm a student in life. So I'm always listening to what to learn. That's what that's telling you right there. I live that. I love that one. My favorite one. My ears ain't stopped because, oh, you smart. No, I'm still learning about life. I'm smart in the philosophy, the principle that I live by practice, but I'm still learning life lessons. I got to do the same thing you do. Get up every day and put my work into doing what I do in my normal life. I do have one, just like everybody else. Moving on. But this is part of my normal life. I have been for the last 6 years. Okay, let's go. Number 28. 25. I did 25. Okay, no, excuse me. I did 24, 25. Sorry. I have not stirred up strife and disturbance. Again, I have not caused problems in somebody's household. I don't give advice to people in their marriage and situation, relationship. I don't have time for none of that. Okay? Don't if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me. I'm not gonna be on your side. I'm not gonna be your ally. Okay? Don't get it twisted. If you want judgment, truth, I do that. I judge it. Just give me the facts. I tell you who's right, who's wrong. Don't give a damn to me. Okay. Again, that's what the judges do. Facts. Anything else? Emotion, feelings, but don't care about. Give me facts, not hearsay, not emotions, not no facts. Moving on. If he did it, guilty. If they didn't, don't claim it. Moving. Number 28. 28 says, I have not avenged myself. This is another one I learned from humbling myself. I wouldn't wait for karma to get somebody who mistreat me. I'm gonna speed the process up. So yeah, vengeance was mine, said me. Back in my ego days. I was the Lord. I was the law. Okay. You do me, oh, I'm going to do you. And I still feel the same way. If you do something to me and I get a chance to do it to you, I'm going to do it. Understand that. Understand that. If it was wrong, you did it to me, and you did it. Don't expect me not to do it to you. That's my point. That's fair. That's my yacht. Okay, I know that much. Moving on. You give them what they give you. That's fair. And if what you giving them, they don't particularly care for or want, what makes them think you like what they gave you? That's why I do it for. And 20, 28, 28, yeah. I'm not yet, no, 20, I like that one. 31, I have not judged hastily. I don't, I only make judgments on what I observe. Facts, what I can see. What I hear, I ain't judging on that. I can't judge on hearsay. I can't judge because you said it. That don't mean a damn thing. See, again, you are the judge of you at Judgment Day. Anybody gonna judge you but you. Did you know that? These are all lessons in life that you should be, have knowledge of so you can practice and implement them. Other than that, you're going to fail the test of life. What with a heavy heart and an ignorant mind. Moving on. I'm just trying to enlighten your mind so you can purify the heart. That's how it's done. Woo-hoo. 32. Let's go. I got my thing going. My mojo working today, Jack. All right. 32. I have not transgressed or angered God. I'm only going to do what's right. That's my point right there. When serving Him, when doing the right thing is your thing, that's when you're not doing nothing to what? Anger God. Pay attention. These are lessons in life that once you get them, you'll be surprised. And yeah, they work. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this teachings is effective a million times over. Never fails. How about that? A million percent. How about that? Moving on. This number like Trump give you. We got 1,500%. We went down 1,500. Shut up. Moving on. But the numbers don't lie. Facts. That's it. Data. All right. We got 35. We getting there. I have not worked treason or curse of the king. In this day and age, I can't stand the supposed to be king or the president, so I can't own up to that one in this case. But in reality, yeah. But for him, no. I'll let you be known. I don't care about him at all. I care very little for that guy. Okay, and I'm not with him. He's not like us. 37 says, I have not spoken scornfully about him. I can't, again, read it that way. I speak scornfully about him every chance I get. Oh, I speak about him. Okay, what happened to the, you got nothing good to say? Say nothing. He's exempt from that rule. He's the president. Remember, he's above the law, so he's above my laws and principles. Well, I got to give him the nod. Well, my man, I got nothing but bad things to say about you. Moving on. No regrets. 39. Let me wrap this up for you. I have not behaved with arrogance. No. I tried and it don't work for me now. It used to be my thing. Now it don't do it for me. I don't get a rise out of it. It used to make me swell up and yeah. Nope. Can't do it. Moving on. So that's the few from self-control and right action. Now let's get down to the last three. Let's balance our mind with reason and right thinking. 13 says, I have not slaughtered the cattle that are set apart for the gods. In ancient times, they had festivals and they had breeding cattle for that certain one, the prize board, all that good stuff. So that's not for us. That's the old one that need to change that one. All right. Well, yeah. Number 19. 19 said, I have not committed adultery. Ding, 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 or homosexuality. Another one of my favorites. Men don't do men. Men don't do men. Again, that's law for men. You other people, I don't know what you call yourself, but men don't do that. Moving on, I stand and I'm so annoyed with that nonsense. That's not a way of life. That's not a way of life for men. But y'all call yourself, y'all ain't men. Okay, I'm not in that number. I'm not like y'all. Okay. Now, balanced mindset. Again, that's 19. 26 says, I have not caused anyone to weep. Again, I ain't did nothing to nobody. I'm a little harmless kind of dude. Number 30, where we going? I have not acted insolently or with violence. I've gotten better with my anger in dealing with people who anger me. And I would retaliate, get in the mud, and sling what else I could. Now I can't get in the mud, so I had to give y'all guys a free pass. Enjoy it. 38. Whoa. I missed one. What was that? We were down here. 36. 36 was what? Okay. I have not defiled the water. Tell you, that's one in the Nile, in the valley, Nile River. You don't pee in the Nile Valley. I tell the joke about the pool. The guy said, man, everybody pees in the pool. He said, my man, no peeing in the pool. Lifeguard get a little annoyed. Dude, everybody pees in the pool. Lifeguard said, but not from the top diving board. Moving on, a little quick to it. Maybe now and then I slip one in. All right, here we go. 38. I'm wrapping this one up. I have not cursed the God. I'll stand on that one. Whatever your God is, whoever you call him, the one thing you don't do, like your parent, don't cuss him. Never cuss my dad. Don't even think about cussing my mom. Why? She's here. He's gone now. But I wasn't doing that. No, no, no. So that's another one I stand on. It's your choice. But these are the things that if you enact them, they serve you. That's all. Moving on. Not stealing. These last two is going to be simple for me. Why? Because these are things I did without my out philosophy. These are one of the few things that I did have pretty much a grasp on. Out of the 42, I think I had number three. What number three say? Number three says, I have not done violence to anyone or anything. Couldn't get that one back then. So I've changed on that area. I've gotten better. Number six, let's see what it say. I have not defrauded offerings. I guess I can go with that. I was always a fair dealer, so I never cheated nobody. So if you bought a quarter, you got a quarter worth, whatever. So yeah, I was always I was a fair dealer, drug dealer. Even in my drug deals, I was fair. I didn't tip the scale, that nonsense. I see people. Moving on. I was an honest guy. Not stealing. Okay, if I get in your house and something was there, when I leave, it's gonna still be there. I don't take nothing that's not mine. That's all. I was raised that way. So now my other kid growing up, we go to the store. Put your hands in your pockets. So that means you can't touch nothing, you can't break nothing. And don't ask for shit. Okay, those are the rules that I was shopping when I was a kid. Well, that's kind of hard. It worked. Moving on. I don't care about what you think and feel. Well, my question is, did it work? Did it get the job done? That's all I need to know. Okay. Whoopers worked back when I was coming up. That was a deterrent. That's what all I know. Moving on. Now y'all want to talk and nah, do it work? No. Let me question. Is it working? Number seven, what does it say? I have not acted deceitfully. I can't say that. I had to change my MO on that one. So yeah, I was very deceitful. I had a hidden agenda. I was a master manipulator for what I needed to get from people. If you had something I needed, oh, we friends. What? I gotta get something I need from you. It's called using. Moving on. Everybody does it. That's what Trump said when he got caught defrauding. Everybody does it. No, no, crooked people do it. That's why you got moving on. Number 40. That's a hell of an excuse. Everybody's doing it. I told that to my mother. She said, everybody jump the bridge, you're going to jump. So that philosophy didn't fly in my household. Number 40. I have not been overwhelmingly proud, sought for distractions, distinctions for myself. I'm a selfless service man. That's all selfishness. Selfishness. I did this. I did that. I did that. I did that. I stopped 5 wars. I did this. Sound familiar? All ego. All bullshit. Excuse me. 41. Oh, we wrapping it up. I have never magnified my condition, lied about myself beyond what was fitting, or increased my wealth, except with such things as are justly mine, own possessions by means of my yacht. I've always been a fair dealer. If I gave you something, it's yours. I can't speak for you. I hear people, give me that, give me that. Moving on. Again, individual. I ain't that dude. What she got? Don't care. Moving on. When I went out, I went out. Whatever you got, you can keep. Why? I just went out. So whatever you got for me, enjoy it. Why? You want me getting no more? Because what? I'm out. That's all. All that hooping and hollering, man, move on. Excuse me. That's the Capricorn in me. We end the year out and we start the year off. Yeah, okay. I don't mind calling it. What? I pull the trigger and cut this shit short right in the heartbeat. And what? And start over again. Where I come from, I come up hard. But you had to win. What? If you lose and whatever you're going on, win again. Start over and win again. I can do it again. Did it once, I can do it again. Moving on. So that's just a philosophy. 42, last one. The last one. I have not thought evil or blasphemous or slighted the God of my native town. Remember, up and up Memphis, they had Ptah and thieves, they had Amun, and everybody had their own God. You don't curse the God of your town. That's what they're saying. Amun, Ra, Ptah, the three gods. Everybody has a separate God, all the same thing. Now, last one. This is one for my young people. I'm glad this is last. Y'all really don't have a clue what we call sex sublimation. Controlling the little fella, that thing between your legs, male and female. Because when I was coming up, the women protected themselves. The man, they just give it up. You had to work for it. So now they just throwing that shit, man. Nah. But back in the day, sexual sublimation, a lot of people did it because they had no games, so they couldn't get no girls anyway. A lot of these guys, 40, 50 years old, still chasing girls. That's because when y'all was in y'all teens, y'all wasn't getting none. Let's call it what it is. I never had female problems from the time I was 6 years old. Shut up. I know about that, but I was 6, so it ain't a big whoop to do, okay? So if you at 21, 20, you're starting to find out about sex, you missed the boat. You're a late bloomer, okay? And you're going to be chasing that thing for a long time to come. That's the problem. And see, because men at 50, nature takes over. Y'all think you're going to be 20 again? No, they going to bust your heart. You're going to have strokes. Take them damn pills. So what you want to do, if they can't arouse you, let it go. Oh, I forgot you paid your money. You gotta get your money worth. Moving on. That's nonsense. But sexual sublimation, when you refrain from having semen ejaculation, you add years to your life. If what you giving up can create life, think about it. Real quick. It ain't that. If what you put into that woman can give life, you put it in a napkin, a towel, in the toilet, whatever, it still taking what years off your life. If you preserve that, you got a long life. When you use that thing way too many times, it takes life off you, years off your life. I don't know no old ladies, man. Well, you have no. Okay, y'all kill me trying to make exceptions to make your point or trying to make me wrong. I'm just trying to explain to you at 50 years old, you should have had enough sexual prowess that shouldn't be your damn mainstay. I ain't saying don't have sex, but at 50, you still want to have sex for 2 and 3 days. Really? You missed the boat again. Sexual sublimation. Let me get to this. I see the clock. Let me wrap this up. Now, let me get back to this. Number 11. Okay, right there. Number 11 says, I have not uttered evil words. Sexual sublimation. Okay. All right. I have not allowed myself to become silent to the salt or become depressed because what? I can't get a mate. Some people go into depression because they can't get a woman. They got sex line, they got prostitute, they got all kind of outlets for sexual pleasure. So sex bots, all this old nonsense, phony vaginas. When I was in prison 40-some years ago, we said, when you get out, nigga, they have pussy in a jar. They pretty much do. Fake ones. Whatever y'all need pleasure, they got it for you. They got it. So you ain't got to hurt nobody. You got to take advantage of some women, some innocent women, just for your sexual pleasures. Come on, man. They got women who do just that, feed into your sexual pleasures. So, excuse me. Again, I asked the question: what tree bears fruit 12 times a year? Let me know if you got the answer. Sexual sublimation, number 20. What they say. Number 20 says, I have not committed any sin against my own purity, my own body. When we was coming up, virginity for the females, they kept it as long as they could. You 13, 14 years, y'all already sexually active. So y'all virginity went back. No respect for the body. What happened to that? What happened to self-respect? Just run around and, they got a thing called a body count. Who counts the people that they sleep with? Oh, well, Chairman did 20,000. I don't know if that's just egotistical to the next level. And I don't, that don't make sense to me. But again, ego. I had first album woman. My man said, you tell me, you feel the LA gym, LA Coliseum, and you had sex with every one of them. It's a lot of sex. I don't want that much sex. I'm with the man. 20 years of normal sex life. Okay, no, I just take 10. I'm good with that. Get somebody that other 10. I don't need it. Okay, I ain't greedy. Last one, let me wrap this up. Oh, I'm just having fun now. 21. What it says here. Let's take this thing home for sexual sublimation. I have not violated sacred times of the season. When y'all go through y'all cycle, y'all not supposed to, you're supposed to abstain. We know what they do. Moving on, I ain't getting that, but that's another part of the sexual sublimation. When you have control over your sexual urges, they just feelings. Once you start to enact on them, now you cause the problem. Well, now you got to have some else involved. If you want to pleasure yourself, Quick one before I leave out. The world was created by masturbation. Shh. Do some homework. Find out how creation really started. We got different stories. One of them is the right hand. Okay. Some people are ambidextrous. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back with some more. I'm in the Mayat rabbit hole now. This is all about teaching about how to purify the heart, how to better yourself as a person. This is what I learned it from. Hope you get the lessons down and practice them like I did, and you'll benefit. Trust me. In closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. May 100 minus a day. So I know that my right thinkers who practice in Mayat and being better have passed away. And remember, we who live Mayat don't die.